Hey guys, it's me, Erzban. I just wanted to do a quick little video to show you my 2016 gaming setup. The only reason I'm doing this is a good friend of mine, Rust HD, told me that I should go ahead and do one because I told him that I redid my setup and he said that he'd really like to see it, and I figured that'd be a nice little filler video to do, make up for not having much content. So Rust, if you see this, I hope you enjoy it, and fair warning buddy, your setup is definitely way better than mine, but this one's gonna get the job done. Anyway, first things first, we gotta let people know that we are indeed busy gaming. So, welcome to my humble abode, MTV Cribs. Whoa. No, that would be stupid. Anyway, over here we have my library of PlayStation games along with my reading material for D&D. Over here. So this is basically everything PlayStation format that I have for my physical gaming collection. So we're going to go ahead and go from the top to the bottom. So over here, starting, we have my PlayStation Vita collection, which is currently at 4 games, but I do have one game that's coming here Saturday called Mine Zero that I heard was pretty good and I got it for half off. So that's going to be getting a little bit bigger, and I do plan to at least get a decent amount of Vita stuff before they entirely phase out the portable console, but yeah, that's my Vita collection as of late. Then over here we have my PS4 collection, which there are currently 3 games that are missing from this that my brother-in-law and a good friend of mine are borrowing. My friend has Revelations 2 that I recently did a video on. You can click on the little tag thing in the video to watch that review if you want to. Then I have Metro Last Light and 223, the HD collection of that, and Wolfenstein: The New Order at my brother-in-law's house because he just got a PlayStation 4 and wanted to borrow a couple of games, so I told him he could borrow that. Then over here we have my PS3 games. And then over here we have my complete PS2 games. And then down here we have my PlayStation 1 games. And then I got a little tray thing for holding memory cards. So we will move across the room, and when we get here, before we cover this shelf, you're gonna notice I got Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards! Now that's the Spellcaster deck I've been working on. It's not done yet, I still gotta do some more tweaking. But I have my loose cards over here, and then I have my 2 decks over here, which the one that's out of the case is my warrior deck. Then I have my dragon deck in the deck box, and then I have my starter box that has my manual for the rules and playmat in it. So I do plan to get more into Yu-Gi-Oh! If you guys really want to see like Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxings and stuff like that, I'll do it, but I don't think you're particularly interested in that, so I don't plan to do it on the channel, but if you want to see it on the channel, I'll do it. Then over here we have my 360 games, which this library is going to grow. I just gotta get a few more games. I do plan to complete this shelf, but the 360 wasn't my favorite console, so I don't know if we're going to get a whole bunch more added to this after I finish this row on my shelf. Then down here we have my OG Xbox games that I've started collecting, simply so I could play a lot of the games from my childhood that were either only on the OG Xbox or had the better versions on the OG Xbox. But because they got rid of the OG Xbox compatibility, for the 360 I have to go find one before I can do content on those games if you guys really want to see it. Then over here I have my PS3 and PS4. I have these fully linked up ready to record. Let me pull my controller stick out. And then down here we have my PS2 and Xbox 360, and once I get the OG Xbox, I'll probably redo this whole console configuration and try to do the wiring a little bit better so you don't see the giant power bricks out here, because once I get the OG Xbox, I'm going to have 3 power bricks to deal with, which that's going to be great. Now, if you're wondering why I don't have an Xbox One in here, the reason is I had an Xbox One for a short amount of time and just did not like the console at all, so I went ahead and sold it to my local retro store because they gave me a pretty good deal on it for my console, my 2 games, and my extra controller. So yeah, I just got rid of the system because I didn't care for it. I don't have any real bias towards PlayStation. I am getting the OG Xbox. I just did not like the Xbox One for the life of me. And then over here, we have my format-free HDMI TV that I use for my retro game recording, which the reason you want format-free is if I hook it up to that TV and do recording on it, it's going to have a format block. So if I really want to record it in straight feed through my Elgato, I have to have a format-free TV like this. So I recommend getting an Element brand TV because they usually don't have the format blocks in them if you want to do retro game recording. But if you don't worry about it. Then before we move on to the final leg of the setup, I have all of my controllers up here. And then moving on, we have my $80 Rolly chair, which it's a decent chair. I enjoy it a lot. If I can find it on Amazon, or I'll go through my order history and put a link for it if you guys want to get one. The one thing you need to be worried about if you're going to get this chair is that it does wobble a little bit on the back, but it is secure and it's not like you're going to fall straight out of the chair. The screws go in pretty well and it's done pretty great for everything that I need it to do. So definitely a great $80 chair if you just need a more professional looking Rolly chair for your gaming setup or your editing setup. It does the job as good as you need it to. Get my psoriasis off the armband. And then down here we have my Elgato and wire configuration, which I wish that I had a more convenient way of doing this, but without buying a super complicated splitter, this is the best that it's going to get, because I have this spare one going up to my HDMI TV up here, and then we have my PS3 cords going into the Elgato currently, because me and my friend were playing PlayStation All-Stars on Sunday, if I remember correctly. And then over here we have my two HDMIs for the 360 and PS4. And then we have the AV cords for the PS2. Again, once I get the OG Xbox, I'm going to have to redo this, and it's going to be a little bit of a pain, but it will be definitely way more convenient than what I had. Then over here we have my PS4 headset, we have my wireless connector, we have my headphones for when a friend comes over and we want to do a playthrough on a game. Then over here we have my 360 headset, my 5TB external hard drive. And then we have my Samson Meteor mic, which has done an amazing job for recording all of the audio that I need it to. I have this disc case that I've been using as a coaster simply because I don't want to get any stains on this new desk that I bought that costed around $120. And then I have my Dynex TV that I use for modern console and PC gaming. I also use this to record those two. Then I have my Logitech webcam up here. And then over here I have my Logitech mouse with my old mouse pad that I've had since I was around 5. That's why it's pretty cruddy looking, but the memories, man, the fucking memories. That, and it saves me about 15 bucks on a mouse pad. Then over here we have my out-of-the-box keyboard, which in large part is just okay. I'd recommend getting a better keyboard, but this one gets the job done just fine. I'm probably going to upgrade it before the end of the year. Then down here we have my custom gaming PC that I did a showcase video on. And if you guys want to see how well this PC performs, what its specs are, I recommend clicking on that video, which I will leave a link to, and a tag video for it in the tag section. So anyway, this has more or less been my entire gaming setup. And I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed it. If you want me to do updates on my setup, or if I ever massively change it, I can do a setup update. But for the most part, this has more or less been my gaming setup. I do have a spare chair that I bring out if a friend comes over, but other than that, this is it. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I hope to have another review or walkthrough video up for you guys in the very near future. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have a great day and an amazing life. Bitches.